Hello children, I hope you're all okay. Now today we're going to be learning a little bit about art. So welcome to my home studio, my art workshop, and we're going to be thinking a little bit about a project that we're going to do this term. Now we are going to learn about an artist called Alexander Kolder. Now Alexander Kolder is a famous artist, but he's actually known for making things, so he's actually called a sculptor, and that means that he uses all different types of materials like wire, string, plastic, bits and pieces that he finds to create things. So it tells a story about how he was inspired as a little boy by his parents, his mum was a painter and his dad was an engineer, to create lots of different things around a circus theme. Now, our theme this term in school is all about transport, and whilst I was reading this book, I thought, wow, this inspired me a little bit to create a project with all of you at home. Now, Alexander Kolder also really loves bright colours. So today we're going to be thinking a little bit about using bright colours to inspire us later on this term when we come on to make our project. So what we are going to be doing this term is we are going to be learning how to mix colours in art. We're going to be learning to design our project, and our project is going to be making our own transport model, and we're all going to make a hot air balloon, okay? And that was inspired by Alexander Kolder, our artist, who really likes to think all about the circus. So I thought we could make our own hot air balloon. Now we can use primary colours to create any other colour that we want to, okay? Now it will create a colour, but you can also change the shade of a colour or the tone of it by adding a white or black as well. But these are our primary colours, and these are the ones that we're going to focus on today. So I'm just going to pop them there. What you will need for your art session today is a little saucer or a little mat, or if you're really lucky and you have a mixing palette, you could use that. But I don't have one at home, so I'm just going to use my saucer and I'm going to wash it up afterwards. So you could be responsible and do that after you've done your activity if you've got paints at home. If you don't have paints at home, then you could just watch this and enjoy this video and see what happens. And then maybe when we come back to school, which hopefully won't be too long, we'll have a go at doing it with real paints in class, okay? This is my painting palette, and I have got my primary colours red, yellow and blue ready to go. And I'm going to be using this sheet here, and I've written at the top colour wheel. And my colour wheel has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little segments, little parts, okay? And in here we've got some words. This one says red, yellow and blue. Now these ones here are mystery colours because they will be something in a minute. Oh, sorry children, that's my dog shaking. I'm being a little bit cheeky in the background. We will mix the colours red and yellow to find something mystery here. So I'm actually going to put a little question mark because we don't know what this is going to be yet. And then if we mix yellow and blue, that will make a mystery colour too. A question mark there. And if we mix blue and red, that will also make something as well. So a little question mark in that one. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to get my paintbrush and I'm going to have a go at getting the red colour, and I'm going to paint this whole segment here in the red. So I'm just going to hold my paintbrush with my froggy fingers. I'm going to pick up a nice selection of my red, not too much. I don't want it completely covered. I want to keep it nice and tidy, so I just put a little bit of red on and then I'm going to paint it in. Now, we always talk about in school, trying our best to keep in the lines. So I'm going to go all the way along the line like this, and I'm going to go all around the edges, just like that. And then I'm going to paint in the whole segment, okay? So here I go, up and down with my paintbrush. Da, 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 da. There we go. You might need to get a bit more paint as you go, because otherwise it might run out, and we want that colour to be a lovely, bright, beautiful red. Reminds me of a nice juicy strawberry. Who likes strawberries? I do. Okay. So I've got my red colour. And now what I'm going to do to have a go at mixing this red colour is I'm going to make another little pile of red just here and leave that one there for in a minute when I want to use it, okay? But I need to just clean my brush, so I'm going to do swish-a-lish-a-lish in my water. When it's clean, tap it on the side gently, and you might need to just blot it. Can you see how much water came off there? So, red and yellow. So I need to get the yellow now. Pick up a nice bit of yellow, and just like we did just now, I'm going to paint along the edges. It's a bit tricky because Miss Cook's trying to hold a camera at the same time, so I bet you that your painting will be so much neater than mine, because you'll be able to take your time a bit more. And I really look forward to seeing your colour wheels or your colour mixing and painting once you've done it. There we go. So I've got my yellow. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit more yellow and I'm going to mix it in with my little red. Are you ready? This is where the magic happens. Wow, what's happening? Now, it's starting to change. If you notice it's not changing too much, what you need to do, clean your brush and just add a little bit more of the lighter colour, a bit more of the yellow. Mix it all the way around. Oh wow, can you see what's happening? It's like abracadabra, isn't it? Like a little magic. Now, the red and the yellow makes the colour. Wow, look, it's orange. Oh, isn't that amazing? Oh, that is so beautiful, isn't it? Reminds me of the nice sunset when it's nice and sunny. There we go. So we know that red and yellow makes orange. Okay, the next thing we're going to do then is paint this one blue. I'm going to get a little bit of blue paint on my paintbrush. And just like we did before, you go all the way around the edges of the segment that you're doing. Okay. Now my paintbrush seems a little bit wet there, so if it's starting to go a bit runny, you might just need to blot it on your piece of tissue. There we go. So I've got my lovely blue, and then you just need to paint it all in, just like that. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got to do then. So we've got to mix blue and yellow to make something. So I'm going to put my little bit of blue into the yellow pile, and we're just going to mix, mix, mix. Whoa, what can you see happening? What colour is it? That's right, it's green, isn't it? So blue and yellow makes green. Wow, how amazing. It's like a mystery puzzle, isn't it, this activity? It's very relaxing too. Something that you could probably do, try your best at, and I'd love to see your pictures. Okay, so that blue and yellow makes green. Okay, last one then. Clean my brush, swish-a-lish-a-lish in the glass of water. So next you've got blue and red. So I'm going to take a little blob of red over here, and then I'm going to add in the blue like that. Ready? Let's mix it all up. Wow, what colour can you see? That's right, it's purple. So I'm going to paint in the last segment, which is a purple colour, Miss Cook's favourite colour. There we go. So we know that red and, oops, I've gone out of the line a bit there. See if you can do yours slowly and take your time, okay? Miss Cook's doing this with one hand, which is very tricky. There we go. So we know that red and yellow makes orange, yellow and blue makes green, and blue and red makes purple. See if you can have a go at making your colour wheel at home.